Hi guys, this is Friday, I think. I mean, this week. Next week is Christmas, I can't even believe it. I just got back from Aldi. Interesting story, I also ran by Dollar Tree. Because I get my lip gloss, you know, just my regular lip gloss stuff over there from LA Colors, because to me, it's worth it and it's the best. So I needed a couple of those, and I got me a green sparkly nail polish for Christmas. So usually we don't do anything for Christmas. We go see our kids and give them their goods, and you know, that's about it. I mean, we're not the kind of family that plans a great big dinner, sit down dinner, or anything like that. But this year, for whatever reason, is different. My daughter's son, he is almost 18. He said that he misses Grandma and Grandpa, and he wants to come over on the 23rd. Yeah. And he wants me to make spaghetti and meatballs and spend the night and have his mom, you know, with him come too. So I guess the two of them are coming on the 23rd, and we'll just, you know, eat spaghetti and hang out and watch movies and do that kind of stuff. I know you're crooked here, but I mean, I don't care. That's just a quick video, little vlog style. Story from Dollar Tree. So I went over there. I usually don't take that much, and this is bad, I don't pay that much attention to my surroundings, but I've been seeing a lot of videos or on Instagram and stuff like that, that, you know, these girls are being followed, women are being followed, and places that they wouldn't even ever think. And so I've become a little more aware, a little bit better about it. So I went into Dollar Tree, wasn't there for very long, got my stuff, and I was leaving. And my Dollar Tree doesn't have automatic doors. You have to push them open. And I was leaving, and there was this man, and he was probably about my age, and he was coming in the other side. So he opened his, I just pushed my way through there, and he said, "Excuse me," which I was like, "That's fine." And Lucy's been weird today. It's 11 o'clock. She just got out of bed. So I went on and got in my car, and he walked through. So there's like a front hall, a passway. So you've got like the doors, and then there's this wide hallway in the store, and then you go through like an archway, and then you're in the actual store. Sorry. So he came through the door. I walked out to my car. He walked through not the archway, but just the front of the store and out the other door. And he never even went in the store. And I thought, well, that was weird. Then he starts coming over, walking real slow, kinda, towards me, towards my car. I made sure my door was locked, which doesn't mean anything if he's got a gun. But I just was looking down, trying to open my lip gloss, but I kind of would look up through my eyelashes a little bit, make sure I knew where he was at. And he came over real close to the car, not real close, but he could have went a different route. But he walked by the car, and I looked at my rearview mirror to make sure that, you know, he passed on along, which he did. And I just thought, well, that's kind of weird. And so he went and got in this truck. It was a nice truck. It was one of those that's got the seats in the back, you know, and it was red. I took note. And I drove past him so I could get out onto the road, so I could go across the street to Aldi. And when I did, he backed out and followed me. And I'm like, okay, I am not in the mood for this today. So I zipped in Aldi the back way, and he missed the turn. And I went into Aldi and did all my things. I was, kept looking around and everything. Anyway, long story short, he did not follow me into Aldi. But I just thought it was weird. So that happened. And I'm trying to get you guys up here so you don't fall. And so my in-laws called on, I think it was Monday. And they said, hey, let's get together and do a holiday thing this weekend. So we planned something for Saturday. And we were on the phone and we made, we said we didn't want to sit down dinner or anything, just some snacks, appetizers, which if you saw my one video, you know what I had planned. And so we got all arranged and what time they were coming and everything, and hung up. The next day, I think it was, I went ahead and went to the store so I could make sure I had everything. Got all my stuff. And last night about 9:30, he called and said, yeah, I'm dying. It sounds to me like he has the flu because he had a high fever, and he said he's been in bed for 2 solid days unless he had to get up and get a drink or go to the bathroom. And he just feels like hammered horse crap. And he said, I might get to feeling better by Saturday, but I can't guarantee it. And trust me, you don't want me over there crouping and I was like, no problem. Thank you. I would much rather someone be honest with me on that than to come over and, in all their glory and be sick when they're here. So I appreciated that phone call, but he was letting us know last night, Thursday, so he could head me off at the pass and keep me from going and getting all that stuff. Too late. And my husband was like, well, she already did. I said, why didn't you just say thank you? We'll figure it out. You didn't have to tell him I bought all the stuff. But anyway, it won't go to waste. I'm still gonna make that stuff, those little bacon wrapped weenies and stuff like that. I mean, him and I can snack on that this weekend. It's no big deal. I'm sorry he's sick, but it's no big deal about the food. And then, let me see if I can sit down here for a minute without this stupid stool hurting my back. I don't know why. I sit on these little bar stools. We've had them since we moved in here, and I was good with them, but lately when I sit on them, I don't know. Anyway, so yesterday I had a CAT scan. Usually, I don't know if you've ever had one, had the pleasure, but it's not a big deal. You just go in there and they put you in the donut, you slide in like twice, they take pictures, and then they put contrast in your veins so things will light up and they can see, better. And then they take a couple pictures like that and you're done. Well, for some reason, my veins kept collapsing yesterday, and it was lengthy, and she kept digging around. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but looks worse in person, and it's already starting to get green. She kept digging around with that needle in my vein, and I'd never experienced that before. And I finally said, I'm getting scared. Oh, no, honey, don't be scared. This is a normal day for us. Sometimes this happens. And, you're just dehydrated or something, and we just can't access your veins and whatever. So she said, is this starting to hurt? And I said, yeah. So, and I didn't want to say yes because I knew the next step would be trying to access another IV in a different spot, and that's exactly what happened. So then we went over to this arm, and they put the IV in, and it seemed like it was fine. And then she had to administer the stuff, it usually comes like out of a tube and just through the tubing and into your vein, but she had to do it by hand, injected into the IV. And I felt, you get this like warm feeling from it, and almost like you're peeing your pants. And I felt that, but not like I have in the past. I just felt it a little bit. And this was yesterday. It's been 24 hours. Maybe I'm just anxious, but it's still not red. And I asked her, I said, did you get, I mean, after all of this, I said, did you get good pictures? And she said, yes, which didn't really convince me, but I don't think they would have let me leave if they didn't get good pictures that the radiologist could read, right? So go with that. And then, and I'm just chatty today. I watch these guys on YouTube that they're weathermen. They've got all their certificates and all their diplomas, and they're very, very good. Top of the line, state of the art equipment. If they tell you there's going to be a tornado outbreak somewhere in the US and they pinpoint it to the northwest corner of Oklahoma, there will be a tornado in the northwest corner of Oklahoma. Very, very accurate. Very. So once in a while, I'll flip through and I'll find one of them. And I found two yesterday that came up. And they are talking about a snowstorm for my area was in the blue. So it looks like we're going to get snow, and they both said not just a little snow, but we're going to get a lot of snow. And they said they didn't want to say the B word, you know how people are, and it's too soon to tell, but it could very well blossom into a blizzard. Now, we haven't had a blizzard here since '78. We usually don't get blizzards. In fact, it's very rare that we get a lot of snow. But that's going to be next week, at the end of the week, right before Christmas. We'll screw up everybody's plans for Christmas because nobody will be able to get anywhere, because this is supposed to start, I think, on the 22nd, the night of the 22nd, or the 23rd. The 23rd is when my grandson and my daughter's coming over. The 24th is when my oldest son and his 3 are coming over, and I went today, I mean, you know, you never know about the weather, so I bought a ham. I'm gonna bake a ham. I'm gonna make macaroni and cheese and cornbread. For when they come over, hopefully they can get here and come over. I don't want anybody out if it's bad. Just stay home. Again, it's fine. And I've got a Walmart grocery delivery coming today. And then one last thing before I let you go. We got a little iPad, I think is what it is. And it's a handy dandy little thing, and it's got a stand on it. And you can put the iPad on the stand, and if you make a video and you move around a little bit, this thing, it will follow you. It's kind of creepy, but I thought, wow, that's great. Maybe I could do some cleaning videos and stuff like that. And I wanted to create my own account in it so I could get busy on that. Lucy Lou, you're gonna wait. And I can't figure out how to do it. So we'll tackle that this weekend or something, because I need my own account in the iPad. And when I hit add account, it brings up Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, Google. And I don't want to mess with Google, because Google is what my YouTube channel is through, and I don't want to screw it all up. And I've been talking for 15 minutes, and I appreciate it. If you're still here, thanks for stopping by. And I hope this made you smile in some way today. And we will keep an eye on that weather, and I will see you next week. Bye.